Alright, we're going to do kind of what I carried pretty much every day here while we were at the Outdoor Retailer Summer Market. We'll start off with the bag here. It's a Paladin kind of messenger bag designed by Sotec, produced by Paladin.
Should we show the difference since you got it closed up with my bag, which is a different design?
Sure. We'll probably go more in depth on a review on these, comparing them to each other after we've used them for so long and the different ways we carry stuff in them a little bit later.
But the big difference is I've got the cinch strap on this model, where his is more cleaned for, you know, typical camera bag kind of thing. Yeah. And then the molly up front, Velcro. So there's some minor changes. Makes the bags look a little bit different.
Just in this outer compartment here, just got some icebreakers, some breath mints, chapstick, a few little travel Kleenexes, a little locking key fob for a rental car, some headphones if I needed them for my Droid.
Oh, I should have brought those. I didn't bring any.
This main pocket, this has been really handy. Media badge there. They have these little padded inserts that you can put into the pockets in here that kind of keep them somewhat stiff, and they're probably 1/4 inch thick or so pads, so you can put cameras and stuff in them and it'll help protect them, keep them from being beat up by all the other crap I'm carrying around in there.
Keeps the pouches open so you can reholster it.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I can be carrying it on my hip and just kind of zip this open, and the pouch is open. I don't have to like be grabbing it and fishing around. It's just, hey, I can see the camera, reach in, pull it out, do a video, drop it back in there when I'm done. Really handy feature. Using the JVC camera we've been using for a lot of the reviews. Down there. This back pouch here, have a Taser C2. Got a spare battery for the camera. The back side here, there's an inner little pouch that separates. In it, I've just been carrying a Glock 27 and a spare magazine for it. Have just a simple little water bottle I stuck in the back there.
This one's from Noon.
Have a little notebook and a pen. I've been writing down notes, contact info, meeting times, stuff like that in them.
With all the electronic crap we have, I think that that's probably been one of the most useful things we've had this week.
It seems to me I've been given a lot of grief because I always have this and I'm writing it down instead of being all high-tech and putting it into my Droid and texting it and doing all this other crap. But when we need to look something up while everybody's flipping through, I just flip it open and be like, yeah, we have to meet him at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
It's booth number 2340 or something.
And he's being modest about it, but he doesn't do it like that. He goes, well, are you done with your Droid? Because I've already got the information.
There was going to be some inclement weather up here, so I've just got a little Sierra Designs, little rain jacket rolled up, just keeping the pouch just in case.
Is that real heavy?
No,
oh, no,
it's actually pretty light. And the outer pouch out here, I've just got a Brunton compass. Never know when you might need a compass.
You're just doing that to brown-nosed Brunton, I bet.
What else do I got in here? A little tube of just some assorted, like, I don't know, ibuprofen or something. Little EDC Depot pill fob.
We should do a review. We got that a long time ago from them.
Little photon LED light attached to it. Got a little Leatherman Squirt P4 here with the pliers in it.
Did you end up using that at all?
No, I actually didn't end up needing it the whole trip.
Huh.
It was kind of cool.
I think I've used mine maybe 3 times, but definitely I was kind of concerned because I didn't bring a big Leatherman, but I didn't end up needing one.
In the other little pouch here, I've got a backup notebook in case I filled that one up.
In case this one runs out of batteries?
Yes. Got a little red kind of mesh coated little kind of boo-boo first aid kit here. Nothing fancy in it, just a smaller kit in it that has little Anacin, little band-aids, Neosporin. That's a pretty old kit. So. Everything in here is probably really outdated. I should probably really go through it.
I don't know if that would help you.
Make sure it works, but hey, you never know when somebody might get a paper cut and complain and need a Band-Aid. But usually not for me. But
That's the thing, you know, we always think, I don't need Band-Aids, but, you know, it's nice to be able to offer that assistance to somebody for sure.
Yeah. Got some larger adhesive bandages, kind of nice if you're getting a blister or something, you can put them on back of your heel. Duct tape, always need duct tape. Got a little ITW field shield, insect repellent and sunscreen. Never know when you might find yourself outside, bugs are messing with you.
I like these because, yeah, if you don't plan on being outside and all of a sudden you find yourself there,
yeah,
you didn't have a big
simple,
bottle or nothing.
It doesn't take up any room and it's there if you need it.
Genius.
And then you have just a little thing of Quick Clot Sport.
Very responsible when you're carrying around a firearm, in my opinion.
Yeah. Don't have a whole lot of trauma bandages or anything, but I figure, heck, if something happens, everybody's wearing a t-shirt, stuff easily available.
I'm going to just mention this, you know, we're going to be doing more stuff on duct tape, and you probably had this in here for a while, right?
Yeah.
I'm just noticing that
it gets hot and sticky and melted together. But
I just see some of the frays there. Not that that's good or bad, it's just a thing that happens because the duct tape has sticky stuff on it.
Yeah, definitely. And then it looks like the last thing I've got in the bag itself is a little Petzl E-light. Just a little travel kind of emergency flippable little headlamp. Turns on there, multiple little LED settings, some red stuff.
I think that's in there. Well, I'm carrying one too.
Yeah.
But I think that's awesome for something like this where you're inside a big building, you don't think about it because it's so well lit, but power goes out and you're in a big, giant black cave.
Especially, we've had a lot of thunderstorms around here out the show. If
power was out at the hotel, it seems like when we got home, all the things were blinking.
Yeah. Then, one other little thing here, just on the little shoulder strap, I just kind of rigged up a Benchmate webbing cutter.
Genius. I like that.
Took a little bit of work. Had to take the...
Oh, because it's made to fit straps coming horizontally?
Yeah, it's kind of made, it's got Powell's webbing on the back here, and it has their own little kind of like a molly lock attachment that goes on, and I just pulled that out, undid the shoulder strap. It kind of bunches up a little in there, but we had these cool little Velcro kind of like cord retainer straps. I just put around to hold the cord. Cool. Kind of holds it there. And being foliage, it kind of blends with the gray color of the bag.
I didn't even know you had it there until you showed it to me a little while ago.
Yeah, nobody even notices it's there.
The people at Benchmate didn't even realize you had it on until you showed them.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't forget and go into the airport with that still on there.
True.
Then, just for carrying...
How much did all this weigh? I know I picked up your bag once or twice. I wouldn't have thought you had this much stuff in it. It was empty.
I've been carrying this kind of weight around for a while. I don't even really notice it anymore.
Really? Yeah, it didn't have hardly any weight.
Once you get it a little bulky, you tend to, if you're not used to carrying a bag like that, you bump into a lot of stuff. You back up and you smack counters and stuff with it, but it's not really that big of a deal. It would be nice if there was a cinch strap on here where I could kind of cinch this down and tighten it if I didn't need access to it. And I've been carrying around an old school JanSport backpack I've had since, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s, something like that.
You're old.
Just have for carrying catalogs, who knows what kind of stuff you're going to need to carry away.
I can always recommend go to a convention like this with somebody who's carrying a backpack. It's awesome.
Yeah. Because if you don't have a backpack, the guy carrying the backpack carries all the gear.
I said thanks once or twice.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I don't think we've ever done a review of this. There's some old stuff like some of the zipper pulls that pulled off of it. I've got 550 cord, some little like, I don't know, 4mm little like climbing cord. The zippers have been replaced with some aftermarket zippers because the zippers pulled out many years ago.
Was it always set up so that the two zippers met here and they can't like shift around?
Yeah, it used to be one complete zipper set, and you could put the zippers kind of anywhere. But then once the zipper ripped out and I had to replace it, I couldn't get a zipper that long. Okay. So I ended up getting two shorter zippers and just making them so they met up top, which is kind of handy because you can unclick this and then just zip them down, and then you've got full access into the pack.
Yeah, I'm glad we were doing this because I always thought, well, just from watching you do it, that it was just so that you'd always have your zipper centered at the top instead of being lost somewhere.
Yeah, kind of handy.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
This pack has been through a lot of crap. You can see the leather's all kind of worn. Not really wore through though. There have been a couple of holes over here, some bigger ones under here that I've patched, just some iron-on patches inside and out.
Bullet holes from being an operator?
Not really. If you look inside, it's just one large patch, and then the outside are just smaller ones.
Good good patch job. How long ago was that?
Oh, I don't know.
Seems like
Quite some time ago. I haven't used it in a while, so I've just got some power cords for the Droid and the JVC if we have to recharge them.
Running cameras 8 hours a day does drain batteries eventually.
Yeah, definitely. This side over here, I just had a couple of things, a little chem light, a little meal replacement bar, just in case you get stranded somewhere. Surefire
that's a good idea.
G2L I have in there. I have the batteries replaced backwards, so even if it's cranked on or hit, the batteries don't come on.
It doesn't,
and if I need it, I just do
anything?
them. Yeah, it hasn't so far. It
Cool.
just works fine. You dump the batteries out.
What you don't want to do is flip one only, right? Because then you
Yeah, that's what I
short 'em
figured.
off.
One might be a little thing, and then it just works there. 80
Awesome.
lumens, 12 hours.
Yeah, I have a yellow one too that I should have brought because I really like those in an emergency.
Bright yellow,
You drop
yeah,
it.
an emergency if you drop it or something, it's just right there and easy to grab. Then this is an Adventure Medical one-person emergency blanket. Have
I didn't know you had all that stuff in there.
Adventure
That pack didn't weigh that
Medical,
much.
little bright yellow. Looks like a Fox 40 micro, little emergency whistle on there, just in case. A couple of ITW Nexus here, just to hold the little loose strap down out of the way so it's not flapping and
Web
bugging
dominators.
me. Yes, the web dominators.
Awesome. I really like those.
Yeah, and there's a big hole in here too that got patched. Not much of a weight strap, but in a pack this size, you're not carrying a whole lot of weight anyway. Kind of worked well throughout the trip.
Cool. Glad we didn't need any of that stuff, really.